Here's the game before us. This isn't our game. This is the Colorado team is in the Whitecaps. They're up by 1. I don't know who they're playing. This is not our game. Don't worry. This is the last 40 seconds of the game before us. Colorado has the ball. They're just going to drain the clock out. I'm not sure I agree with this, but they're just draining the clock out. They're up by 1. And they're going to give the other team about 10 seconds left. So kind of a risky choice. They're just trying to drill out the clock. There's a shot. There's a dump. So now there's a timeout. So, all right, welcome to Yorba Linda Aquatic Center. Last game of the day, only game of the day. We're playing the Patriots. I think they're from down here. Happy Father's Day. We had a big day yesterday. Okay, good. And I'm seeing the signals looking good. Lots of college coaches are here. This is all the teams, all the 18U in our division are ending the day here. Thankfully, we're not at Lucerna. Sorry about that yesterday. Good. My dad's saying it's excellent picture and sound. The
Thank you.
the Lucerna High School yesterday in Whittier had no cell phone coverage. I don't understand how that's even acceptable in 2026. None. And they had perfect Wi-Fi, but you had to have a username and password. And I tried to work with ChatGPT to see if I could get an AI agent to hack the system. Didn't work. So here's the end of the game in case you want to watch it. This is not our game. Green Hats are down by 1, 7 seconds left. They're going to pass it in. And they get the goal to tie it at the end with 0.3 seconds left. Look at the people in the stands. Wow, and there's a plane in the sky with smoke behind it doing loops too, which I'll try to show you. So now there's 0.3 seconds left. So that means there's going to be a shootout in the game unless there's a miracle here. All these girls are here. Nope, that was not good. Did not make it in time. It's physically impossible. So now we're doing a shootout. They're going to shoot it over there. So now we have to go through a shootout in the game before us. So that'll take another 10 minutes. So I probably should have fired up the live stream a little later. Which means it's going to put the tournament down a little bit running late. It's fine by us. Our plane leaves at 6:30 tonight. I tried to change the flights like 4 times. Nothing's available. Oh, I see Jan's on. Hey, Jan, happy Father's Day. I tried to, maybe Jan, could you call Southwest and get 6 people on an earlier flight today out of SNA to SF to Oakland? Because there was nothing available. So this is going to be over at 12. 2 other people are driving. Paige is driving home and Mike is driving home. And Sabine too. And we already talked about their strategy. Mike is going to be listening to music that Hazel wants to listen to. And Paige is going to be listening to podcasts. And Sabine's mom was giving a recommendation for a podcast about Ron Owens' family, the old KGO guy. She said there's like a real not fun, that's probably not the right word, dark podcast about what they're going through. So parents are just trading information about how to make that drive up the Grapevine down 5 tolerable. Holly lost her flip-flops. She's barefoot. She's been barefoot for 2 days. And we went into Nordstrom yesterday and we asked if they had this kind of flip-flop she likes. And they said they sold out of them. So we walked through the entire mall, Holly barefoot, through the parking structure, back in. and no luck. So here we go. I'll let you watch this 6-on-5 shootout just in case it's fun. So Colorado will be shooting first. Colorado's the team we lost to yesterday when their coach called a timeout when she wasn't supposed to, and the ref didn't give us a 5-meter. So it's Colorado's first shot, and there's a goal. She goes right, they go left. So it's 1-0. Yeah, we were at the end of the game against Colorado. It was tied. Full scruffle for the ball with their goal. We were about to get a 5-under on their goalie. Their coach calls a timeout. They didn't have a timeout. It should have been a 5-meter, but they didn't give it to her. Oh, that was a cool little shot. She looks like she was going to shoot right and went left. So now they're tied 1-1. We then went to Newport Beach after that. We got toe rings. Parking was insane. All the girls said, "Oh, can we go to Newport Beach to get toe rings," which is on First Street, which is, think of it as the center of traffic hell. And I have a Jeep Wagoneer. That's another goal. So it's now 2-2. This is not our game. In case you're just joining us, this is the game before us in a shootout. All the girls said, "Justin, if you can't find parking, can you just drop us off? Thank you." And I was like a chauffeur, dropped them off, and then I had to go. Here's the next shot. Ooh, that was kind of pretty. It is 3. It's tied up now. They've scored 3 each. And that's another one. We had a shootout on Friday, you might remember. Both teams got 4 out of 5. And then Holly got blocked and the other team got there. So we lost to the Vikings in a nail biter. And there's an easy goal. So now it's... Here's the 4th shot from the home team. Nope. That went bar down, so that's the end of the game. That's not the end of the game. The ref just said it was the end of the game, but it's not. Because if she misses, then we're tied. So the ref just had a little... So if she makes this, it's a walk-off win. It's a walk-off win, and that's the game. Okay, so Colorado comes out and shows... What? No, they don't. What? It doesn't matter. The guy doesn't even realize it doesn't matter, does it? How does it matter? The guy doesn't doing basic math now. The game's over. The game's over, bro. This ref is saying the game is over because it's mathematically impossible. So, kind of an anticlimactic ending. So anyway, we had to go find parking, and there was nothing. We got there at 2:30 on a hot Saturday in Newport Beach. And so I ended up parking all the way down by the Newport Beach called the Wedge, which has massive surf right now. So I parked, walked down, and checked out the waves at the Wedge. You can't believe how dangerous this was, and there was a bunch of guys in body surfing. It was remarkable. Like the water came up really far. You didn't want to be anywhere near it. Then walked back, saw the girls getting toe rings. Then we drove I drove all the girls back and dropped them off. And then I went to the 16U game at 7:00 and live streamed that game. And I encourage you to go watch it because we had one of the most special endings I've ever seen. They lost the game, but that's not the point. We were down towards the end of the game, and Swanee, the 16U coach, calls a submarine play where Elsa was made the goalie. She puts the ball into play. We're on offense. Then Elsa swims under the water like a Navy SEAL and pops up like a surprise. The other team didn't even know she was there. Tater Tot, of course, knew she was going. Tater Tot passes to Elsa, and Elsa gets the submarine goal. The place goes nuts. And that's a classic Swanee SHAQ play, apparently. So that was the end. Then after that, I went and got sushi by myself in some mall, and then got home and fell asleep. And then woke up this morning, had a call for work on Father's Day, and then went to a coffee shop and got a bagel and a London Fog, and now we're here. So that's the start to the Father's Day. Wow. Here's the Colorado team taking their pictures right here, celebrating their trip out. And it looks like we're going to be down here. There's our team warming up. We're playing the Patriots water polo. I don't know where that's from. I'm guessing maybe San Diego? LA? I don't know. Yesterday we lost that game to Colorado with that sort of whiff by the ref, but whatever. And then we beat NorCal, which was real fun because NorCal beat us by a lot for JO Quals by like 14-2. I don't know if you remember that game. You can go back and watch it. And afterwards, they took a team picture right in front of us to celebrate their win over us. And then yesterday, we beat them. And it was pretty fun. So I made a point to go and take a picture of our team. And that was the thumbnail for that game, for one of the games. Maybe I'll make it the thumbnail for this game. Tritons don't have a big bench either. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players. So this looks like it's going to be a scrappy game. And all these games have been close. I mean, other than the first game we had, which was a blowout, we beat the other team by a lot. Every other game's been one goal. Vikings, we lost by 1 in the shootout. Colorado, we lost by 1. And then NorCal, we won by 3. It's all been close. I'm trying to see what college coaches are over there. I see Santa Clara. Let's see if you guys can guess who these colors are over there. CBU. Who's the pink? I don't know who the pink is. Let's see if I can go in. Can you all see him? And then maybe St. Mary's, but we're getting started here, folks. I'll just stop yapping. So happy Father's Day. Yorba Linda High School, home of the Mustangs. Last game and only game of the day. Sophie's talking to the team. Sophie ended up coaching the 16U's last night, so they had Sophie and Swanee helping them. And then because Colorado won that game, they're playing a John Denver song. So they're giving a little respect to the Colorado victory. And SHAQ girls are getting pumped up. And we've been told by Hannah that after this game, she wants to go back and take a shower at the hotel in Julia's room. That's what she said right before the game. And I said, maybe get into the mindset of the game rather than thinking about showering after the game. Okay, I see Sophia lining up. Then I see Julia, Hannah Banana. And it looks like Holly's going to sprint. No. Refs are getting ready. Refs coming out. You have some really experienced guys here in White Day. Sophie is giving him what looks like a different game ball. No, she just passed one to their coach. Sophie got a yellow card in the Colorado game. I don't know what the rules are to carrying it through. So here we go. Sprinting to the white. Oh, wow, that was really far over. Holly gets it. So Holly is 1 for 1 so far. We're on offense. It'll be fun because we'll be this is Hannah Banana with the ball. Over to Sylvie. Sylvie passes it in. That is just a pass a little bit too far, and Kelly couldn't get it. And now we're back on defense. Triton's cleared off to the left. Julia's on her, giving her space. They have a set player that we're double teaming. Julia's hands up. This girl's probably going to shoot. Julia goes to her, and that bounces. That was a shot off, and it bounced off the back of Bear's head in. So Bear gets the first goal of the game off the back of her head. It didn't look like it was too hard of a bonk, so I'm hoping she doesn't have a headache or anything. So we're now down 0-1 to start the game. Here's Sylvie with the ball. Sylvie passes it over to Holly. Holly's looking in, passes it over to Julia. Julia gives an entry pass to Kelly, and it goes too far, and their goalie scoops it away. Kelly's going after it, being dangerous, so now we're down. That's the problem with going after it. We are down. Let's try to get... And there's Juliet's on. Kelly comes back, and we scoop the ball away. Hannah scoops it, gives it over to Julia. So that was a good defense. Kelly Kurtzig comes, and there is... Kelly is now back on offense, swimming down. Holly's got her on the right. Let's see if she wants to pass to Holly or take it. She's going to take it up, and the ball's flicked away, so it's an ordinary foul. Kelly pops it up, tries to find out who to pass to. Gives it over to Hannah Banana, back to Kelly. Kelly's turning. Kelly passes it back to Sylvie. Sylvie for Father's Day. Oh, it's tipped out, and that should be a lane. That's a good job by Sylvie. Sylvie had so much power on that. It rolled out, hit the lane line, so we get a fresh 30 shot clock. Popping it into play. Oh, Sylvie's getting held back big time. Julia's on top. She'll probably pass it over to Julia. Julia gives it to... That was to Holly, but it just scooted off to the right a little bit, so missed opportunity. We're down 0-1, 5 minutes left in the first period. Tritons are coming down. Their goalie has a little miss pass, so it gets us a little bit of extra time. They pass it out. Julia's on defense. They pass it in. Sylvie's on her. Sylvie's dad's getting ready for a big trip. And there is a goal from outside. Nice shot on the left-hand side. We're down 0-2, just like that. Tritons came to play, and they have a substitution coming in. 2 folks coming off the bench. Our girls need to wake up a little bit here. 0-2, 4:45 left. Sylvie pops it in. Julie on left. Hannah Banana gets the ball. Hannah gets the ordinary foul. She gives it to Holly. Holly's getting pulled back. Holly has the ball now. Holly passes it over to Hannah Banana. Hannah Banana to Sylvie. Sylvie does an entry pass, and she pushed away. There was an offensive foul in set position, offensive turnover. Nice cloud cover, so there's some shade. Julia goes out to meet her, to press her. She passes it over here. Holly's on her. We have a kick out on Kelly. Kelly Kurtzig now has been kicked out, so we're 6-on-5. We're down 0-2 with 4 minutes left, 6-on-5. See what we do here. This will be a big stop. And it looks like Sabine is going to come in for Kelly. There's a nice defense by Julia's going back. And nice block by Bear. Great defense by Julia to make that girl take a pressured shot. Bear cleans it up. Now we're back driving this way. Don't really have anyone on fast break. She clears it over to Sabine. Sabine's bringing it down, our lefty. Sabine takes a little turn, does a little beautiful pass around her back. This is Hannah Banana. No, this is a pass hit. Oh, and that's a... Hannah Banana, I thought was hit on that, but she wasn't, so they didn't give her a 5-meter, and now we're back on defense. So we have not been able to even take like even a really strong shot yet, other than Sylvie's shot that got the extended 30-second shot clock. They're passing it down. Someone's open on weak. They pass it all the way down. Thankfully, it's an overpass. This allows us to gather ourselves. Julia goes in. They pass it on the top. There's an entry pass. And we get it blocked. Nice job. And that was just nice effort by Julia and Holly in the set position. Shot clock violation because it was a scrum for the ball. Caroline clears it out to Julia, who's getting pressured. There's an ordinary foul, so Julia will get a free pass. Sorry, Holly will. They pass it in. Holly does the entry pass. A nice shot. Beautiful play there. Teamwork. Holly to Sabine for the goal. 1-2. We get back on, and hopefully we can get some momentum behind that. The Tritons or the Patriots, I can't remember which. I think it's the Patriots are putting in 2 new players off the bench, giving a couple of their players a rest. Here's Julia. Julia fouls her. It's an ordinary foul. She passes it over. Hannah Banana's on her. Sylvie is in set, guarding their set player one-on-one. There's the entry pass. We're trying to collapse on her, and she gets a goal. Sabine tried to come in to save Sylvie there, but it was just too much. And that girl turns and gets the goal, and they answer. So this is the thing, folks. Whenever you get a goal, you got to also get the defensive stand. So it is now 1-3. Welcome to Yorba Linda Aquatic Center if you're just joining us. SHAQ is playing the Tritons. There's over a pass to Sabine. Sabine gives it all the way over to Julia. Julia gets an ordinary foul. She's trying to figure out who to pass it to. She pops it to herself. She can't shoot. And they get a kick out. We get a kick out. Nice job. That was Sabine, I think, that drew the kick out. Here's Holly on top. Holly does a massive shot off to the right, and their coach is apoplectic, saying, "What are we doing?" He's doing the shrug shoulder emoji of coaching, although I don't think a shrug shoulder emoji has like a voice that loud. But he did not like the defensive setup we got with that because we exploited it. Holly gets the goal and answers on her own. We carry out a goal on the 6-on-5. It's 2-3, 1:44 left. All right, here is Sabine guarding them. Their number 7 has the ball, passes it over. Their number 7's a lefty too. There's a shot. Ooh, nice. Nice shot, just hit the bar, went right. Now we're back on counter. Holly's driving. Let's see if Bear wants to hit her. It's asking a lot because Holly had 2 girls on her. So we're now just going to set up. Bear passes it to Sabine. Julia passes it over to Hannah Banana. Does an entry pass, and it just, it was to Sabine, but it just went behind her. So it's a turnover. Hello and welcome if you're just joining us. We're in Yorba Linda High School, home of the Mustangs, playing the Tritons. Holly's coming back to help Sylvie right now. They have 2 girls in set. There's a lot of girls in their set. Look at, they have like 2 girls. Holly's coming out, and they get a nice goal. That was a lot of offensive action close to the net. And we have 3 substitutions coming in now. Hazel, Sabine, Sophia, and Julia are coming out. Hazel, Malia, and Kelly are coming in. Malia has the ball. All these girls have brand new toe rings, by the way, care of Newport Beach. Ooh, this girl's, and Holly just decides to turn her. Holly gets her kicked out. Good job by Holly, turning that girl, having the girl go over her back, and now she's kicked out. Scores 2-4, 6-on-5. We covered the first one. Passing it around. Here's Holly with the ball on the top. Over to Hannah Banana. To the back of the net. Happy Father's Day to Thad, walking his dogs at San Domenico. I know, watching this. Hannah Banana scores a big goal, left side of the net, 3-4. Our girls are kind of waking up now. 25 seconds left. This is a real important stop to get right here, so we enter the second period with just one goal behind. Coach is asking them to drive. Holly's guarding her. Holly's pressing her. This girl passes it in. 13 seconds left. They're trying to get the ball. They pass it all the way to top. This girl can shoot. She does a shot way over. So now we have 5 seconds left. Here's Bear. Bear is going to give it to Holly, who gets hit. How is it? Thank you, ref. Great job. All right, that was kind of a tale of two periods. Like the first half, we were slow. They came up 2-0, and we just slowly fought back, and I felt like we woke up. I'd rather be on the other side of that one. I can understand why the girls are tired. 2 games, Newport Beach, full sun, toe rings, and then Holly door-dashed Kava and Prest, which are right next to each other, although I think it was 2 DoorDash folks. Kava is like a Chipotle, but for Mediterranean food, and Prest is just an expensive juice place. And then they fell asleep. I don't know. I didn't see anyone yesterday after I dropped them off. I was completely on my own, other than the 16U game. Santa Cruz was playing Stanford before us, and all the college coaches were there at the 16U games because they're checking out the talent coming up in the ranks. So it's fun seeing that. I think there was like 15 college coaches there. I even ran into the UC Santa Barbara coach, saw the Cal, everyone. So the Woolitz Aquatic Center, which is the main place for that age group, it's like at a high school, but it really is like a college environment. It's like 3 different pools, grandstands, shade. There's concessions out front, no parking. It's like going to the Newport Beach of water polo events in terms of parking. Here's our girls coming in. See if Malia wants to wave. Malia's dad got a Father's Day present. It said, I have 3 awesome girls. Or as my girls are awesome, I think is what the Father's Day shirt said that Kathy got him. Malia showed me the picture. So I see Malia, Hazel, Hannah, Malia. There's Malia. I'm right here. So there's Malia, Hazel, Hannah, Bear, Sylvie. I don't know who's winging Holly. Holly is going to sprint, and winging her is Kelly, I'm guessing. Yeah, Kelly Kurtzig. So sprint for the white. Holly's 1-1. Let's see if she. Oh yeah, that's easy. I'm not saying that was easy. That was just a clear win by Holly. Not even really close. The ref is making his way over. He calls a ordinary foul from way over here. Kind of respect that. Here's Holly with the ball. Holly, and does a lob shot goal. Beautiful. Holly gets the equalizer 4-4. Takes up the space. Looks like she's going to fire and just lobs it in beautifully, the back left of the net. And we are now tied 4-4. So we get the win on the sprint, and we execute on it, and we got some momentum on our side. Okay, Hannah Banana's guarding her. Hazel's guarding this player at the top. Hazel's hand's way up. Hazel's going to be doing an internship at Kaiser, tracking doctors. Will be really fun. This girl, it looks like she's going to shoot. Wow. And that is a 5-meter on Malia. No, not a 5-meter, a kick out on Malia. No, on Sylvie. That was just too much weight that Sylvie was putting on that girl. And so now we have a 6-on-5. It's tied 4-4. Let's see if this team can execute on it. We're going around. Who wants to shoot? This girl probably doesn't have the angle. Their number. Oh, there's almost a tip by Kelly. Hazel's got her hands way up. Hazel goes up. Oh, that's a nice field block. I thought it was a field block, but Bear hit it. But now we're even. We're even. We survived the 6-on-5. It's now 6-on-6, and they have a fresh 30 shot clock. Hannah Banana is guarding the set player. Hannah Banana gets the ball. Oh, this girl turns her, and that girl gets a 500. That girl, 2 in a row. She got a kick out and then a 5-meter. And that penalty was against Kelly. I think that's her second. So that's not good for Kelly. I think. Don't quote me on that. We get a block. Bear gets it. But there's a fight for it. Bear gets it. That's out of bounds. Our ball. She hit it out of bounds. Go ahead and get the ball. Bear blocked the ball, but she came up and couldn't see anything. And the other girl sprinted up and got it. Big rebound. She pops it in the play. It's a fresh 30 shot clock now. So there's a little fun water polo rules. Since she got it, it starts it over. And there is another kick out on Hazel. So another 6-on-5. It's still 4-4. We've been down here almost the entire period after our initial goal on 6-on-5s. This is the third 6-on-5, or the 2 6-on-5s and 1 5-meter. See if these girls can do it. Malia's got to go to her. She does a no-look pass. It's a little too cute. It's an overpass. We're now coming in even, and that just doesn't work, and we're fighting for it. We're fighting. And that's it. Holly does a great job blocking her, and that's a turnover. Great job. Survive it, folks. How did they not get a goal? They literally had 2 6-on-5s and a 5-meter, and they do not score. That is insanely huge. There's a pass way down to Stinky. Stinky pops it to herself for some reason. I don't know why. Stinky now is getting the ordinary foul. Stinky's trying to find someone to clear it to, and there's a block ball. And there is a pass. We better be careful not to go over. We're trying to fight for it, and we don't give up. Almost had that ball. There's a pass. There's a pass over to Week. Bear goes up. Bear blocks it. Bear blocks the ball. She went up like a dolphin. And she stayed up, and Bear is now saying to the ref that she was pushing her. Here's Julia needing some help. She should probably use Bear. Oh, Julia gets the ordinary foul. Folks, I do not know how the score is not 6-4. Here's Holly with the ball. It's bonked. Wow. Holly passes it down. Girl's on her. Sorry, I think that is Holly. Holly gives it over, and there's a little flick. Nice idea. Holly to Sylvie. It just hit the tippy tops of her fingers, and we're still 4-4 in the first period. And now we get, that girl just did a nice job flipping it to herself, but we get it. Malia's right there. Malia, awesome high IQ play. There's a pass over to Holly. Holly's got the ball. Let's see what Holly wants to do. Hopefully she wants it herself. Look at her fighting for it. And she gets a goal. A Holly Hovey exclamation point. Skip shot, bottom right. We get the lead, folks. It's now 5-4. First lead of the day. And that's our superpower, folks. I mean, Bear has... honestly, just like time of possession in this period, it has to be like 4-1 Tritons or Patriots to us, but they haven't scored. This has all been about defense and executing on offense. One on that transition, another at taking advantage of the fast break win. Okay, let's see what's going on now. They have double post set. They overpass. We're going to see if we can win this ball. We win the ball. We win it. Gets Kelly. This girl's frustrated. Kelly gets the ordinary foul. She gives it back. Let's see if we have anyone on transition. Bear's looking. Bear clears it way downtown to Hannah. Oh, and that's that's Julia. Julia passes it over. Having a hard time seeing numbers here. This is Hannah fires. Oh, tipped. Fresh 30. Hannah, fireball, rocket shot, tipped by the goalie, goes out. We get a fresh 30, set up again. Everyone takes just a little bit of a break. Julia's got the ball. Julia is getting pressure. This team is really aggressive on defense. Not like in a bad way. Like there's a pass over to Hannah Banana. Hannah, the offensive foul, in set, and now we're back on fast break. No one's there, so we got them covered. Hello, welcome to Yorba Linda. If you're just joining us, you joined us at the right time. The score is 5-4 with 2:20 left in this first half. Second period. Ooh, this girl fires and shoots. Beautiful pass, catch and fire. Sounds like her name is Riley, depending on what people were saying. Malia and Sylvie are coming out. Sabine and Sophia are coming in. Sophia is going on this side. So we see Holly, Julia, Hannah Banana, Kelly, Sophia. Sophia UT's dad is recording this in 4K. So if you want to watch on YouTube after, no commentary. There's a nice entry pass to Sabine, who's fighting for it. And their goalie does a good job flicking it away and doing the big swinging arms to protect the ball. So that was a turnover in set position. Aggressive pass. The score's 5-5, 1:47 left. Julia's giving this girl some room, and she does an entry pass. Hannah Banana. That's an ordinary foul. Hannah did a great job guarding her. This girl catching fires. It goes too high, but it's tipped. Bear did a great job blocking that out. It was one of those tweeners where you have to try to block it out. Holly's fouling, or Sylvie did a great job. No, sorry, Kelly Kurtzig. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time reading these hats. We're white, and the contrast isn't that great. Here we go. This girl does an overpass. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. This is a lefty. They pass to the top. They like to shoot from outside. Sabine's guarding, and there's a lob shot, and it finds its way in, and they get the break. So they've scored 2 goals now. So 2 unanswered goals. The momentum is now swung. 1 minute left in the period, and we are down 5-6. Sophie's calling a play. I'm not sure what it is. We'll see what happens. The other team's pulling 2 girls out, so they got 2 sets of fresh legs coming in. There's Sabine with the ball. Sabine passes it way over to Julia. Julia's grandparents are here. Julia's grandpa's in a bunt. There's a offensive foul, so that's a turnover. Not the best time to be turning over the ball after you're just down by 1. And they could enter this half with a 2-goal lead. So now they're setting up. Hannah Banana's got her set. They have a driver now. Here's Sabine. They pass it over. Pass it back to the top. This girl, there's passing it around. They like to shoot from out in the perimeter. They're not scared to do it, so you have to guard them on the perimeter. There's a shot, a huge block by Holly. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Now we're going back. I don't know why we're breaking back. It's not our ball. It's their ball. I don't know why There's a shot. Nice block. I'm sorry. We went on transition. There's Holly. Here's Holly. Holly has the ball. Let's see what Holly wants to do. She gets the goal. Holly gets the equalizer after getting the huge block. 2.94 seconds left. And let's make sure they can't shoot it. This girl is probably strong. She gives the ball to the ref. The ref got sprayed with water. He's saying to put it in the middle. Like the goalie doesn't get to shoot it from down there. I'll try to give you a better angle. The ref's cutting me off. I don't want to get in his way. And 2.94 seconds left. So they 3, 2, and there's a shot and easy block. Great job, ref. Thank you. Okay, just gathering myself now. After that, I'm surprised that there was that moment in there where there was, again, I'm repeating myself, the kick out, the 5 meter, the kick out, and they got another third. I think they had the ball for like 30 seconds, half or 2 minutes, half of which was 6-on-5 advantage for them, and they didn't score. So if I were to say like what's the play of the game so far, it's that 2 minutes of defense. And then we're scoring when we should be. I know we're getting a lot of offensive turnovers. But we're answering when we need to. So it's tied. It's a brand new game, 6-6. And I'm now going to get copyrighted with this music here. That's fine. If my signal goes down, you can watch it on Game On Live Studio. So happy Father's Day to everyone. It's a beautiful Father's weather down here. It's like 70 or 75 degrees. Couldn't be better. And there's a massive heat wave starting like tomorrow down here. So we just perfectly missed it. It's going to be like 100 plus. So I'm glad it's perfect weather here. The girls are trying to figure out what to do to kill 6 hours. I was even thinking about just basically stealing the Jeep Wagoneer and driving home and turning it in at the Hertz in San Anselmo. Not sure if they'd put an APB out for me for stealing that. I gotta say, the Jeep Wagoneer is pretty good. It's a big car. I'm kind of becoming a fan of big cars. But Hannah made it clear before the game that she wanted to take a shower afterwards. So we're going to go back to the hotel. How many more games do you have?
Yeah, last one.
This is it?
Yeah.
Having a fun time? Did you play water polo?
A little bit, yeah.
In high school or college?
High school and college.
How did you get into reffing?
It's funny you should say that. I had a friend. I was struggling financially. He goes, he was an ex-player. Said you ought to try reffing. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, dude. Get out of here. And then I thought, oh, okay, I'll give it a try. Normally, I would have just poo-pooed the notion. But the very first game I did was Newport and someone else. The other ref didn't show up, and I did it by myself. And I missed the physicality and the tactics. And it was great. I'm like, oh, my God, this is so much fun. I love it. So I just stayed.
So what level are you doing now?
I do JC stuff, some, what would you call it, Division III, lower level NC2A stuff, like.
Well, those are intense games sometimes,
they
right?
They can be. But I enjoy age group in high school more fun.
What about, you enjoy girls or boys more? Girls, right?
Yeah, they're smarter. They don't rely on brute strength.
It's a totally different game.
Big time.
So, well, you're doing a great job, and thank you for being out here on Father's Day, and it's such a hot day.
Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. It's fun.
I don't remember Father's Day ever falling on the first day of summer.
Is this the first day of summer? Oh, I just learned that. All right, there is a talk to the ref. Just put a little time in with these guys. You realize how hard they work. They're under full sun for 4 games. And all the parents, no matter what call you make, half the parents are going to be yelling at you. So there's our break. Music being turned off. And we're now sprinting down, and you're going to see hopefully a lot of action in this net by our girls. Here's Holly going for it. Holly is 3 for 3 on the sprint. Lock it in. Here's Sylvie. Over to Julia. Over to Sophia, her teammate at TAM. Sophia's dad, like I said, is going to be doing the 4K on his camera. She's looking for someone to pass to. She doesn't have anyone. She gets the ordinary foul. Julia's driving. She pops it in. Holly's on top. Holly's looking for a foul. Holly gets the foul. She likes to shoot from here. And she she got the kick out. Holly shot that. But because the girl fouled her, and the ref's asking for the ball. And he's going to say it's he just gave the ball to Holly. the ref I was just talking to. Holly scored on that one, but she got fouled before, so we just have a 6-on-5 to start the half. Here's the second half. Here's Hannah Banana. Here's Sabine. Here's Holly. Here's Holly. Over to Kelly. Over to Hannah Banana. And we're collapsing on it, and it doesn't work. So they escaped that one. We did get a kick out. I don't know if any of those girls are in foul trouble. Happy first day of summer. Happy Father's Day. 6-6 with 6:10 left in the third period. You know this is going to be a tough game. It's going to be close. Both these teams want to win. They want to leave this tournament with a W. There's an entry pass, and that's going to be a goal. Their set player is really strong. She just got position. Hannah Banana had to go straight up and down, kind of like a post, allowed that girl to go around her, and they get the lead. So that's just a bummer. We went from getting the lead almost to now giving up the lead. Welcome to water polo. Sophia comes over and gets the ball. Sylvie asks for it, so give her the ball. Sophia's getting pressed. She gets the ordinary foul. She gives it to Hannah Banana. Hannah Banana draws the ordinary foul. Hannah Banana's looking. Kelly's lurking in the middle. Kelly's asking for the ball. Sylvie shoots. Bar down north. So we don't execute on that one. And we putting a lot of pressure on our defense here to not let these girls score because you can't let them get too far ahead. We're pressing. Kelly's pressing on the top. They're double teaming their set player. Again, Hannah Banana is getting ready to collapse on their set player. They do the entry pass, and they do a nice little overarm hook. So we are having a real hard time against their set player. There is just a mismatch every time there. So we're going to have to double team her. Sophie's saying we got to go cover side to side. So they now have a 2-goal lead. It's 8-6. This is getting crunch time, folks. 4:57 left. This is when it matters. They bring out one player. Sylvie does a pass to Sophia. Kelly's driving. Hannah Banana's driving. There's a lot of drivers. Hannah Banana's there's a pass over to Holly. Holly's passes it over to Hannah Banana. Hannah Banana's trying to turn. She's getting pulled back, and Hannah Banana said to the ref, "He was holding my hand, bro." That's what she said to the ref I was just interviewing. He didn't listen to her. So it is now 6-8. This is a big play. This girl's driving all by herself. They pass to the top. It's an overpass, thankfully. Gives us time to set up. We now have they have a double post set, so they're making us do one-on-one. They do the entry pass, and we get on them, and she does a quick backhand flip. This girl is like scoring freely against us in set. Hannah, Holly, and Julia are going to get a break, and Malia, Hazel, and Sabine are coming in. 4 minutes left. There's a pass up to Hazel. Hazel passes it over to Sabine, who does a nice reach and grab. Hazel's looking for someone to pass to. She draws the ordinary foul. No one's moving right now. We're just kind of sitting here. Pass it over to Hazel. Hazel tries to... That was just a kind of like a dumping the ball. And now we're back on defense. The score is 6-9, 3:30 left. There's a pass over. Ooh, there's a stolen ball by Kelly Kartsig, who's going to drive by herself. What the heck? That's a kick out 100% of the time, holding her back. And now we're going. Sorry, I got a little emotional there. Here's Kelly driving. She passes it back to Hazel. Hazel passes it all the way over to Sophia, back on top to Sylvie. Sylvie to Sabine. Sabine to Hazel. Hazel to Sylvie. To Sabine, to Sophia. That was an offensive foul. That was a beautiful shot, but I didn't see it. I guess we pushed away in the set. That's a bummer. That was a beautiful shot by Sophia. I'll count it myself. Score 6-9. Wishful thinking 7-9. Here's a girl. Catch fire from afar. They get double digits. This game is completely getting away from us now. We better lock in. Here is some substitutions. Holly, Julia, Hannah coming back in. Julia's mom. I hope she's not leaving. She's got a big brimmed hat. Okay, let's see what we can do, folks. We have what did we do here in this third period? We got one goal and then haven't done anything since. It's been all their offense. Here's Sylvie. Sylvie does an entry pass and it is a mispass. Hannah Banana is trying to get back. Hazel's lurking. And there's it's a foul. Hazel, get the ball to Hannah. Hannah gets it, yes. Hazel to Hannah, double H. There was an off-ball offensive foul down there. Hazel and Hannah were kind of messing around down here. Because it was a turnover, Hannah just got open, and it's now 7-10. Let's go. Art of the possible. 2 minutes left. Oh, we stole the ball. Holly took it. Wait, no. This is Hannah Banana. This is Hannah to Holly. Here's Holly. Holly gets a goal. It is now 8-10. And I like it. The coach on their team, I kind of like what he just said. He said, "Are you going to hustle? I want to see whitewater." It's kind of a cool way of putting it. Prove to me you're hustling. Show me the whitewater when you're swimming. Holly was showing the whitewater there. So was Hannah. Beautiful teamwork. 8-10. And there is an overpass. And we have a big fight going on center right now. This is a big fight. We're going to have to help someone out here. Sylvie goes over. There is a pass over. 6 seconds. There's a pass over. There's a dump. Folks, they take a dump. And there's a pass up. Oh, Hannah gets it. There was just a little bit of an underpass. Hannah's getting it. Girls going all over her. We're driving up. Malia and Sylvie are doing double set post. Hazel's driving over. Holly's in my near screen. There's Hannah Banana with the ball. Hannah Banana is getting pushed away. She's looking. She desperately needs someone to pass to. There's Julia. Malia's driving. There's an entry pass. Beautiful entry pass to Malia, who pops it back to Sylvie. To Holly. Back to Sylvie. Oh. So close. It was just on Holly's just tippy top fingertips, and she couldn't do it, so she gets it back over. There's 43 seconds left, folks. If we can escape this, there's nice job by Bear coming out, folks. If we score here, it'll be a 1-point game. What is up with these tale of two periods? We let them get up in the first half. There's Bear to her high school teammate. Into Malia. Malia does a push back and shot. There's 17 seconds left. She pops it back into play. Now we're doing 7-on-6, folks. Goal open there. This going down. 10 seconds left. This girl has the ball. This could be not fun. And that was a goal. You could just see that happening. We weren't set up. We were on our heels. And now let's see if we can get a fun goal to end the period, third period. No, that's not going to work. That was an air ball. So, well, it's 8-11. 3-goal deficit. It could have been 1 if that's just the thing. Like we were down 10-8. We could have scored. It been 10-9 instead. They get the 7-on-6. They go up 11. It's those little minor moments that change this game. And now they're entering the fourth period with a 3-goal lead. But we've seen that we have spurts we can get to come back. So this will be the last period of our futures tournament. There's been talk, by the way, of a Greece trip for next year for the girls. This is when when my daughter Loretta, after this tournament, I remember they played. I drove them to they all got driven to LAX, and they went to Greece before 4th of July. They had a lot of fun there. After this tournament, and then there's champs next week too on Saturday for the Sleepy Hollow Sea Lions. Holly's going to do free breast and IM. And then there's the champs dinner and the seniors give speeches. So we're looking forward to Nolan Anderson's speech because he's graduating playing ball at UCSD, the coach's son.
I think that Keenan's speech will go down as one of the best ever.
Oh, yeah. Well, here we go, folks. 11-8. All right. We are down by 3. Holly has won 3 sprints. Let's see if she can win the 4th, and we've converted 2 of them. Welcome to the last period. There's Holly. Wow. She's won all 4. She's 4 for 4 on that one. Let me fix this phone a little. Hannah Banana has the ball. There's a kick out. Good job, Sophia, drawing the kick out. There's a ball way over pass, and there's a... Sorry, it was a 12 was kicked out, not... So they had a confusion as to who was kicked out. Here's a ball pass over to Sabine, up to Hannah Banana, up to Holly, over to... Oh, bar down, fight for the ball. 5 meter. 5 meter. No, not a 5 meter. Sorry, another kick out. And we're up 6 on 4. So they have 4 girls to our 6. There's a pass over to Week. Nice job. Goal by Julia with an assist by Sophie calling out Julia open. 6 on 4. It's 9-11. You heard Sophie yelling, weak, 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 which means pass it all the way over. Julia was wide open because it's 6 on 4. They couldn't guard her. And there we go. Now we're back on defense. It's 9-11. This is right there. And there's we're having a timeout. They're trying to figure out who was kicked out. The scoreboard's trying to run a clean game. Do they have do they have someone kicked out of the game? Ooh, Julia, 3. They're asking who scored the goal. There's some confusion. The coach is yelling at the scorekeepers. Huh. Okay. And now the score on the scoreboard says 11-8. I could have sworn it's 11-9. So I'm confused. But I'm not going to be that parent that yells scoreboard. Because To me, it's just more fun these girls play a close game right now. There's a pass all the way over. This girl shoots. Wow. That was just a beautiful shot, to tell you the truth. There's a pass in to Holly, over to Sophia, over to Sabine. Sabine draws the foul. She's trying to figure out who to pass it to. Way over to Kelly. Kelly tries to turn her, and Kelly draws a kick out. Now we're up another 6-on-5. There's Holly. Holly to Sabine, to Sophia, to Holly. To the back of the net. Wow. It should be 12-10. It says 12-8. Now our parents are now. There we go. Sophie just fixed the score. The parents were starting to chirp a little about the scoreboard being off. Sophie fixed it. It's 12-10 with 5:40 left. Sorry, it's 10-12. We have 10 with 5:40 left. They're going getting her. This girl is shooting. Nice ball. Nice job. Hands up. Bouncing it around. Bear cleans it up. Field blocks all around. We're down by 2, driving down with some momentum. Pass over to Sabine. Sabine passes it to Julia. Julia has all the space in the world. She likes to shoot from here, folks. And she does an entry pass to Kelly, who does a backhand. Kelly Kurtzig backhand. Happy Father's Day to Andy, who is up in the stands. Look at him. Now he's sending it to Sarah. So Andy doing his job, sending the clips, the edits. It is 11-12. We've come back from a 3-goal deficit. Our defense has responded. This is a huge possession by the Patriots or the Tritons, one of the two. Patriots. I'm guessing they're from. Oh, there's a stolen ball by Holly Hobie. Thank you. And she's going to drive it by herself. Holly's driving, and she gets a kick out. There's a kick out over there. She doesn't ask for it. Now there's a timeout. There's a timeout. Wow. Wow. I don't even know how to explain what I saw. Holly stole the ball. Fast break. Kelly Kurtzig draws a kick out on the fast break, made the other girl go over her. And we are down by 1 with huge momentum. I just want to make sure this phone doesn't overheat, because if it does, it's feeling okay to me. So I think we're good. Can you guys all still see me? Shout out in the comments to make sure you still got me. So huge steal, huge then kick out drawn by Kelly to get us this advantage. And we are in a position now where it could be an equalizer, 12-12, 4:35 left. Patriots are on their heels. I don't know why they've stopped their play of going to their set player. That was just working for them. No problem. Here's a pass over. Here's Sophia. Up to Holly. Holly, OMG. Oh. You know, every once in a while you get to be proud on a Father's Day, and that one would make you proud. She just rocketed that one in the back. And we get the equalizer, and it's a double baker's dozen. Or no, shoot, I fell into this trap again. I don't think 12 is a baker's dozen. It's 12-12. 1-2-1-2. They pass it in. Oh, Holly steals it again. And a kick out. Holly does a steal and a kick out. And now she's driving by herself. Kelly's got her. Kelly's going to get it. Kelly. Holly has 2 steals. And that is 13-12 now. We get the lead. Hashtag, wow. Hashtag, we need to get her some flip-flops later today. That hasn't stopped her walking around barefoot in all of Newport Beach and Irvine. Yeah. There's a passover. There's Holly getting ready to snap, going back and forth. It's 13-12. They pass to the top. There's a nice shot by them. That was beautiful. That was pretty. Yeah. That was just beautiful. Honestly, just they put it right where it can't be. So it's 13-13. This is great, folks. All of our games have been this close. I love close games. That's where girls learn the most, how to play with each other, who to lean on, who gets to step up. There's Holly, passes it over her friend Hannah Banana, who's going to take a shower in Julia's hotel room. I guess they got a late checkout. We didn't. I was almost a pass. It was a pass way back, draining precious seconds. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Holly. Holly's going to turn. She draws the ordinary, and she gets bar down goal. Holly. The coach is saying when Holly does that, don't go to her, just put your hands up. So Holly now scored again, folks. So it's 14-13. Stolen ball. And now they're going to try to collapse on Bear. Good luck with that. That's not going to work out for you. I'm not being cocky. I'm just being objective. And here is pass to Kelly Kurtzig. Kelly's going. Kelly's going to draw 5 meter probably. She's turning. And she gets an ordinary foul. And then we got it back to Holly. And there's a 5 meter. Oh, sorry. That wasn't a 5 meter. She was blowing. She can't shoot. She's got to pass it. She passes it all the way back. Entry pass. Nice squirt back out. Boom. I thought that was going in, but it bounced really hard off the pavement. We were up 14-13, folks. What a game. Holy smokes. I got to say, my heart rate's up a little bit now, and there's a pass all the way over. They've liked that shot. Holly's going back and forth. Kelly's going back over to her. There's an entry pass. Squirt back out. 8 seconds left. They're squirting it all around. They're making us tired. There's a shot over. Pass over, sorry. And there's a pass off the top, and we're going to get the rebound. Huge defensive stand. Our girls' hearts must be pounding right now, swimming back and forth. 1:18 left in the game. A goal here would be huge. There's a pass all the way over to Sophia. Sophia gives it to Holly, who shoots it, and it's nice block by their goalie. And there's a timeout. Woo! I could use a timeout, to tell you the truth. That Patriots coach, I think, was looking over at me, and I'm like, give me a timeout. I need to catch up. So he called a timeout. Probably more for him. But we are up by 1 with 1 minute left in the 4th period. This is intense. Our girls are just totally stepping up on defense. All their goals for the 3rd period were just that set player. I don't know why they've stopped that play on their coach. It was working every time, but I'm guessing Sophie made an adjustment. I think we're double teaming our set and making Holly and Kelly go back to back to cover the top. And it's been working, as I see a beautiful hawk flying over here. See, he's just flying around. It's kind of a beautiful place, not going to lie. And it looks like people ride horses and stuff. I don't know if you can see behind me. It's kind of hard to see. There's like these horse trails that are all around these HOA communities. So I'm guessing it's horses and golf are a big part of your Belinda lifestyle. You look at this. This guy's dad has a nice little umbrella. And I'll get you back into the game here. Kelly's being told to go to the other side by Sophie. There we go. Sorry, I was out of focus. Okay, 55 seconds left. This is a big defensive stand. Uh-oh, this girl's gonna get in. She gets stopped. She gets stopped. Wow, good defense. Kelly goes out to her. Sylvie goes out to her. She's back. Julia's got a lot of work. There's a block with 37 seconds left. They give the ball to Hannah. Folks, my heart's racing right now. I don't know why. This is so intense. There's a pass over to Julia. Any goal here would be a walk-off win effectively. Back to Bear. And now they're out of the goal. So now there's Hannah. There's no one in their goal. And there's a dump. And now there's 6 seconds left. And there's a timeout. Does he have a timeout? I guess he has a timeout. Oh boy, folks. Really? 6.89 seconds left. We're up by 1. And they're going to have 7 seconds with the ball, the other team is, to run a play. And he called a timeout, which means they get to put it in. When you call a timeout there, you get to go set up. So they're going to be down. Let's see what they're going to call. They're going to have to move quickly. You know, you really have like 2 or 3 passes here. And so you got to start, the person who's going to shoot, you got to make sure they're ready and in position and they're ready for the third pass to catch and fire. And let's see what Sophie wants to do. Press everywhere. Does she want to do a double post set? You know, this is one of those, you can do an entry pass and quick little thing. That's what I used to do when I didn't play water polo, but I've seen other people do it. That's what I would do if I had played water polo. This is it, folks. This is our tournament. And we're back in action. Come on, SHAQ. She pops the ball in the play. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Okay. That was anticlimactic. I don't know what to say. All right, I'm going to go. The girls are going to end up over there, right? I think I might want to. I don't know what happened on that last play, but folks, I can't believe we pulled that out. How fun. So.
Holly carried that entire game.
Oh, all of our girls did. It was fun.
I'm sorry. I love everyone.
Julia had an incredible game. I thought Julia had the game-saving defense down there.
Wow.
Well,
2 steals back to back, and then
that was fun. That was fun.
That did it. That was outstanding.
There's our girls over there. All right. Well, I'm going to sign off. Now we're going to go. Like I said, Hannah's going to take a shower in Julia's room. RIP Julia's room. I don't know how many towels you're going to need for that because you're going to have 4, 5 girls taking a shower. And then we're probably going to go to Fashion Island, get some flip-flops. I might hit Viore. I might hit the Apple store. Anything is possible at Fashion Island. And then going to fill our car up with gas and return it and just go wait and scroll my phone waiting for our flight at 6:30. So happy Father's Day. Thank you to everyone for watching my live streams. The next ones will be at the JO tournament, July, I think, 7th.